Scientists believe intriguing leopard spots on a rock sampled by the Perseverance rover on Mars last year may have been made by ancient life, NASA announced Wednesday. The team also published a peer-reviewed paper in the journal Nature about the new analysis, though they caution that further study is needed. After a year of review, they have come back, and they said, "Listen, we can't find another explanation," said acting NASA Administrator Sean Duffy. "So this very well could be the clearest sign of life that we've ever found on Mars, which is incredibly exciting." The sample, called Sapphire Canyon, was collected by Perseverance from rocky outcrops on the edges of the Neretva Vallis River Valley, a region shaped by water that once flowed into Jezero Crater more than 3 billion years ago. The rover landed in the crater in February 2021 to explore the site of the ancient lake. Perseverance drilled the sample from an arrowhead-shaped rock called Cheyava Falls in July 2024. Although the sample remains sealed inside a tube on Mars, scientists are intrigued by its potential to reveal whether microscopic life ever existed there. The discovery of a potential biosignature, or a feature that could be consistent with biological processes but requires further study to confirm, is something that we're sharing today after years of hard work and collaboration, said Katie Stack Morgan, Perseverance project scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Shortly after the rock was found, the Perseverance team said it was exactly the type of target they hoped to discover. The new announcement follows extensive peer review and additional data collection, said lead study author Joel Hurwitz, a planetary scientist at Stony Brook University. Perseverance surveyed the river valley to better understand the environment where the rock formed and how the leopard spots might have appeared. Determining whether they resulted from geochemical processes or microbial life is a key step toward evaluating the possibility of a biosignature. Today, we are one step closer to answering one of humanity's most profound questions. Are we truly alone in the universe? Said Nikki Fox, Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate. More than 3.5 billion years ago, Neretva Vallis carried mud, sand, and gravel into the lake within Jezero Crater. When the water dried up, it left behind rocky outcrops, such as the Bright Angel Formation, where Cheyava Falls was discovered. These ancient rocks preserve evidence of a potentially habitable environment on Mars, offering a glimpse into a period when life was emerging on Earth. Cheyava Falls showed small black poppy seed spots and larger leopard spots. These textural features told us that something really interesting had happened in these rocks, Hurwitz explained. The rover's Sherlock instrument also detected organic compounds, carbon-based molecules, that are the building blocks of life. White veins of calcium sulfate indicated that water once flowed through the rock, while the leopard spots contained iron and phosphate. Hematite, another mineral detected, may have driven chemical reactions that formed the spots and possibly created an energy source for microbes. The minerals found, such as vivianite and greigite, typically form in low-temperature, water-rich environments. On Earth, things like these sometimes form in sediments where microbes are eating organic matter and breathing rust and sulfate, said study co-author Michael Tice, a geobiologist at Texas A&M University. Their presence on Mars raises the question, could similar processes have occurred there? The authors explored both biological and non-biological explanations. While geochemical reactions could account for some features, those processes usually require high temperatures not seen in this rock. If that's the case, we have to seriously consider the possibility that they were made by creatures like bacteria, living in the mud in a Martian lake, more than 3 billion years ago, Tice said. Researchers believe Cheyava Falls began as mud mixed with organic compounds that later hardened into rock. Water seeping through cracks deposited minerals that created the calcium sulfate veins and leopard spots. When we see features like this, They are often the byproduct of microbial metabolisms, Horowitz noted, while acknowledging non-biological possibilities remain. To confirm the rock's origin, scientists stress that samples must be brought back to Earth for deeper analysis. Bringing this sample back would allow us to analyze it with instruments far more sensitive than anything we can send to Mars, said Tice. NASA's Perseverance rover has been collecting samples across Jezero Crater, but the future of returning them to Earth remains uncertain due to proposed budget cuts. We're looking at how we get the sample back, or other samples back, Duffy said. That's a current analysis happening right now.